Released in 1998, Valve's debut title, Half-Life, redefined the first-person shooter genre, blending intense action with a compelling narrative and immersive world-building. Players weren't just killing headcrabs or innocent people. They were living the story of a scientist trapped in a secretive crumbling research facility. If you're familiar with Half-Life and its underlying technology, the Gold Source engine, you'll know it's a heavily modified version of the Quake engine. Valve recognized the potential of a strong modding community, and provided tools that enabled players to create their own content within the Half-Life engine. This approach not only extended the game's lifespan, but also laid the foundation for future projects for Valve, including the subject of today's video, Ricochet. Ricochet is an official Valve mod released in the year 2000. It's a multiplayer first-person shooter that challenges your agility as well as your aim. Or at least that's what the description of its store page says. But, we're not talking about this game because of its huge success. If you've heard of this game before, you know that it's not exactly popular. But, why? Why isn't it up there with Valve's other classics? Today I thought of playing this game and give in my opinions on it. Join me, as we dive deep into But to understand why this game died, we first need to understand its gameplay. The goal of the game is to knock other people off their feet and into the void. To do this, you can left-click to throw a disc that can ricochet off these rails. You can only throw 3 discs at a time, and then you have to either catch them, or wait for them to hit the skybox to throw more. If you have all 3 discs, you can right-click to throw a decapitator disc that can instantly kill someone. When I played on a server with bots, I found it way easier to use this instead of trying to knock others out. You can also find power-ups that can give certain abilities to your discs. To get it, you have to use the jump pads at the platforms near the power-up. And every time someone gets it, it will be a different power-up the next time it spawns. The first power-up is Fast Shot. It makes your disc faster by 500 units per second. It also decreases your fire delay and lets you throw twice as many discs. The next one is Freeze Shot. When you hit someone with this power-up, it gives the enemy a freezing effect that makes them slower for 7 seconds. When you decapitate someone with it, they shatter into pieces. This is useful because the bodies of decapitated enemies have collision, and they are pretty broken. The next one is Power Shot. It makes every disc you throw decapitate a player. And the final one is called Triple Shot. It makes you throw 3 discs at the price of 1. The powers run out after you throw a few discs. Also, I forgot to mention that you can stack these powers too. Now that we got the gameplay out of the way, let's discuss about this game has by far the lowest amount of maps I've seen from a Valve game. There are 3 in total alongside 2 different game modes. Arena, which is just a one-player versus player arena, and Deathmatch, which is exactly as it sounds. The first map is called RC_Deathmatch. There are 9 platforms which you can stand on, and everyone has these jump pads that when you walk on them send you flying. This is also the main way the player can jump in this game. There are also 4 of these flying jump pads which work the same way as a normal jump pad. Also, don't try standing on these rails. I don't really know how to review maps, but this one is alright. The second map is RC_Deathmatch 2, which is just a bigger version of the previous map that has 2 power-ups instead of 1. And the final map is the only arena map, RC_Arena. It's really small, but it has these teleporters that can teleport you. And that's about it for maps and game modes. Now the question that kick-started this whole video: why did this game die? If you ask me, the game lacks a large enough identity. A dozen or so questions are brought up but with no answer in sight. For example, where the hell are we? Why are we fighting? And what's up with these discs and platforms? These questions will likely never be answered as Valve seems uninterested in this game, but honestly, this game sucks and I don't like it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.